Hello everyone. Today we will be going to discuss The Journal in His Labyrinth by Gabriel Garcia, which is a fictionalized account of the last days of Simon Bolivar, the legendary leader of South America's wars of independence against Spain. The novel is a portrayal of Bolivar as a tired, old man defeated and disillusioned by the politics and infighting that plagued his final years. The story takes place in 1830, shortly after Bolivar's resignation as president of Gran Colombia, a nation that comprised modern day Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, and Panama. Bolivar has been exiled to the small coastal town of Santa Fe de Bogota, where he is accompanied only by a few close friends and his devoted servant, Jose Palacios. Bolivar is suffering from a debilitating illness and spends much of his time reflecting on his life and legacy. He is haunted by the deaths of his loved ones, including his wife and his closest friend and confidant, Jose Antonio. He also grapples with his failure to create a unified, independent South America and the betrayal of many of his former allies. As Bolivar travels from Santa Fe to the coast, hoping to escape to Europe, he is plagued by physical and emotional struggles. His illness worsens, and he is constantly harassed by his enemies who seek to discredit him and undermine his legacy. Along the way, he encounters a diverse cast of characters, including a group of escaped slaves, a young revolutionary, and a former lover. Throughout his journey, Bolivar's thoughts turn to the past and he reflects on the events that led him to become a revolutionary leader. He remembers his time studying in Europe and the moment when he first realized that his homeland was in desperate need of a hero. He recalls his earliest victories against the Spanish and the challenges he faced as he tried to unite the disparate regions of South America. As Bolivar approaches the end of his life, he begins to lose faith in his own vision of a united South America. He realizes that the divisions between the various regions and ethnic groups are too great to be overcome, and that his dream of a single unified nation is destined to fail. In the final pages of the novel, Bolivar arrives at the port city of Cartagena, where he hopes to escape to Europe. However, he is too ill to travel any further and he dies alone in a small room surrounded only by his loyal servant and a few stray dogs. The journal in his labyrinth is a haunting and powerful meditation on the nature of power, politics, and human frailty. Through Bolivar's struggles, Gabriel Garcia explores the complexities of South America's history as well as the universal theme of love, loss, and the search for meaning in life. Themes in the journal in his labyrinth by Gabriel Garcia. Number 1. Death and mortality. Throughout the novel, Bolivar is grappling with his own mortality. He is plagued by illness and constantly reminded of the deaths of his loved ones, including his wife and his closest friend. As he travels towards the coast, he is also confronted with the deaths of those around him, including a group of escaped slaves who are killed by their pursuers. Bolivar's own death looms large over the story, and the novel ends with his lonely and tragic demise. Number 2. Politics and power. Bolivar is a legendary figure in South American history, known for his role in the wars of independence against Spain. However, in the novel, he is shown as a tired and defeated leader, disillusioned by the political infighting and divisions that plague his final years. The novel explores the complexities of power and politics as well as the challenges of building a unified nation out of disparate regions and ethnic groups. Number 3. Love and loss. Bolivar is haunted by the memory of his wife who died many years earlier. He is also deeply affected by the loss of his closest friend, Jose Antonio. The novel explores the ways in which love and loss can shape a person's life and the lasting impact that these experiences can have. Number fourth, memory and nostalgia. As Bolivar travels towards the coast, he is constantly reflecting on his past. He remembers his time studying in Europe and the early victories against the Spanish. However, he is also haunted by his failures and the betrayals of his former allies. The novel explores the ways in which memory and nostalgia can shape a person's sense of self and how the past can continue to influence the present. Number fourth, identity and belonging. Bolivar's dream was to create a united South America, but the divisions between the various regions and ethnic groups proved too great to overcome. The novel explores the complexities of identity and belonging in a continent that is marked by diversity and historical conflict. Bolivar is shown as a man caught between different worlds, struggling to find his place in a changing and uncertain world.